I'm cool with that. Alright. Alright. Ingress. New game. Let's start. Normal. Let's keep everything default for now. That's good. It's gonna get adjusted throughout the game anyway, so.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles. The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balseph, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded!
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless... All right, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
I'm so sorry, Iron Mask. You got hurt because of me. Don't sweat, kid. It's not like I felt anything. But that's why Doc tells you to be extra careful, doesn't he? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I chose to stick my neck out for you, and I don't regret a thing, so don't sweat it, Cole, okay? Okay, thanks, Iron Mask.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
I'm always known for a low profile.
Guess I'll go back to my room.
Are you okay? Thanks for saving me earlier. The bright eyes stick these real stones on our bodies and they work us to the bone until we're dead. And if the routine beating for them weren't enough, when they're in really bad mood, they like to stick their sigils on us.
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here.
What are you looking at? You looking to get your ass kicked too?
So how come I don't have a spirit core?
They're not moving.
Or face, or memories for that matter.
And the last one you embedded would die, and then we'll do whatever we want with you. Now burn!
I like worrying about it'll change anything.
Not matter how tired you get of seeing them, you can always find Rena and renegades hanging up in the sky. I hate it. It's like they're watching over us, keeping an eye out on our every move. That renegades especially is something else, where there's no way we can hope to beat the renegades when they build forts and castles like that. Alright. Listen, whatever the soldiers do to you, don't even think about trying to fight back against them, Bright Eyes. Got it? I know. Not like any of us have a chance in hell of ever beating one of these soldiers or those Zeugles, let alone Lord Basef. Just don't talk about this in public, you two. Who knows what they'll do if they hear you guys. What is it, my brother? What's going on? What are you trying to do? No approaching the water without permission embedded. But I'm not embedded.
I should get some rest.
Let's talk.
I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye. I'd better head to work. So, I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great. Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Classic.
Grenar!
Zephyr, she's here!
The hell? Come back! The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Impedance, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now! Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You caused us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
It's just you.
I'm loving this already.
Away you go!
Hope you can jump.
Okay, that's quite the opening. Oh.
You all missed your chance to become Lord. Which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balzath! Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion! Yes, sir! Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me. I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it. And you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
Rules of Iron Fist. Okay. I don't know. Best way to find out is to check his Twitter. I'll check that real
You
quick
awake?
for you.
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eyes' best-laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
No idea. He hasn't posted on
We
Twitter.
exist, all right. Though I guess we're not as
And
famous
welcome to the
as I
stream,
thought we were.
B255 and Exia.
Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
Nice.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on?
Let's see. And see what's going on. Well, if it isn't Iron Mask himself, good to see you, buddy. Have we met before? Nah, we never met before, but you're definitely famous in these parts. Everyone knows you as the buckethead who stands up to the armored soldiers and take a beating from the wake it's nothing at all. Guys like you don't come around that often at all. It'll be real if you don't know if we didn't know about you
I
somehow.
need to go and find out for myself.
The only reason the Bright Eyes want to mine through Kaguya so much is so they can get as much fire out of this realm as they possibly can. Hey, I noticed you don't have a spirit core on your body. Did you dig it out yourself? You did really good not having any of the Bright Eyes catch you without one all this time. I'm impressed. CP. Why can I figure out what CP is? You wanna know something? I can tell you what I can. This is the old Swarm mine. When it comes in closed safe houses, abandoned mines like this are pretty commonplace, so we have no sources or places to hide out. And you want to know something? I can tell you what I can. Oh, cementing paste. Yeah, I got myself like 500 yesterday from one. I told you. Will resistance group fighting the Bright Eyes or goal is to liberate Kaguya from Rena. So injuries are a constant thing for us. It's distressing work for me as a medic. You wanna know something? Who's Zephyr? Zephyr is the constant close leader. He's not just physically strong, he got real smart. He's indispensable to us. You wanna know where's the woman? The jail up ahead. Zephyr is interrogating her now. You can check out if you're curious, but I won't disrupt the interrogation if I were you. If you wanna know, you're fighting the Renas. Yep. The ones that came down. Yep, alright. I'm good, thanks. 35k? You have 3.5 stacks.
Damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing? So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris? That's her name? Jeez. Look, you didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renan, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renan's soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renan, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stoner people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. The scars are a reminder, not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
Alright. Dull sword. I was the wrong sword with a blade very in need of repair. Fighting with it is more like using a blunt weapon rather than a bladed one.
Enemy attack!
An ambush. Renans are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
What are the lookouts doing? How did Bouts of Men ever find this place? If the bright eyes arrest you and you try to make out rat anyone out, you have two options: either break out or find a way to keep quiet permanently. Okay.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
If it weren't for that armor the bright eyes wear, I could totally take them one-on-one. They're just ordinary linens underneath. There's nothing else that's special about them, but all the machinery in their armor makes them way bigger and stronger than they otherwise would. I hate it. Those guys play dirty.
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time?
The bright eyed woman took advantage of all the confusion and broke out.
I just didn't know.
It's no use trying to take on the armored soldiers like this. It'll only mean more casualties for us to deal with later. Okay. What showcase? I mean the FF14 WoW ones? I don't play either.
Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out!
Oh,
I
pics.
want an
Guy.
answer, insurgent.
I'm seeing pictures.
how's this?
Gran Turismo,
Go to hell!
God of War Ragnarok,
Dare address a Renin armored soldier.
Wolverine has
I'll
my
show you
attention.
embedded.
1 second, I'm gonna need to focus here. I want for normal attack, I first need to swing up to 3 times. I want to increase. Also, special action, triangle, square, and X. These are all okay. Purse and R2. Alright.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up.
Rising Wyvern!
Real fight. Still, I have to do this.
I won't go quietly! You're on! You're mine! You're finished! You're on!
I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers.
I think that there's a few more. I can't remember the name of them now. Don't try to take out any armored soldiers yourself. You don't have a chance in winning. Ooh, what's this? Oh, and yeah, I will get Knights of the Old Republic. I'm gonna give that a try. Alright.
Like this should be easy.
You got spirit!
Take this! It's over! Now! You're mine! You're finished!
Die!
Rising Wyvern! You're on! You're mine! Now! Here I come! It's over! Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
Go to hell!
You're on! Here I come!
I like that Mirage move.
Die!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! You're on! It's over! I'm not done! Here I come! Swallow Blade!
We won.
I thought that woman was completely unarmed. How did she get a weapon? No damn complaint. It saved my behind. That's for sure. Okay.
Shion v. Mayor Imeris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Volstead.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Combos or actions, yeah, okay. During combo, if the same audience used multiple times before action, its penetration will decrease and enemies will recover from it sooner. Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
Kinda new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Ow.
Damn it, Bennett! Take this! You're mine!
You're mine! Rising Light! You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Here I go!
You're on! It's over!
Got it.
Take this! I'm not done!
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway. So it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself. That's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Fair enough.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Okay.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of run and rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Okay.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Look out! Sion! Sion!
The blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
Yes. Okay.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The
Okay.
blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Oh, okay. Someone specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral art. Use her to hit enemies from a safe distance and use healing arts on allies with low HP. Healing arts cost CP to use, so minus CP total. When optimizing able, Sinone will primarily target flying and astral art wounded enemies as well as foes with low HP during combat. Okay. I know what the CP is. Alright. Get away from the mine. Don't tell me twice.
Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balseph, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Okay. I do want to do that real quick.
Don't go charging off like that! Rising Wyvern! Talon, you're mine! Don't let them form a pack! You're mine! This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us! Let loose! Come on! You're mine! It's not going to plan! You're finished!
First aid!
Slash! I'm sure I can put this to use. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If if we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining. Don't get careless.
You're mine! Don't tell me! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
See ya! Talon Storm!
Here I come!
Touch cannon! Circle and bring them down!
Here I come!
I'll run you down!
Mirage! It's over! Here I come! No escape! Rising
Cleave
Wyvern!
right through them!
You can leave that to me.
Not so fast. I'm not over the hill just yet.
I can feel my precision improving.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
That barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
With an account, ground rules story parties, HP and CP, or wrestling you can watch skits and cutscenes that you previously reviewed.
Normally, we should take turns standing.
I can look at the downloadable content. In-game live campfire. That's actually pretty ballsy.
In guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, there's more.
So, this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? Why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... You know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Ah, that's it.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Ah, fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
Okay.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Ooh, sparkles. Mine. Sweet.
You should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Oh, okay, that works.
What's this thing? That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Okay. I won't go up there yet.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Let's get these mushrooms.
I'll take you all on!
There! Help this!
Take this! Don't go charging off like that!
Here I come! It's over!
Guess we gotta roll with it. Talon Storm! This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us!
Mirage! You're finished! Here I come!
Here I go. I'm only getting
Take
started.
this!
I'm on it!
Rising
That was almost too easy.
This is a good footprint.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
You're mine! It's over!
How's this?
I'm not done!
Here's a healing orb!
Take this! It's over! Here I come!
One more!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Mirage!
How's this? See ya!
Here I come! You're mine!
Here I come!
Run you through! I'm sure I can put this to use.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh!
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
Then owls can be found loose. Oh. Let's pay attention to everything else. Do it.
I won't forgive you! I'm only
It's
getting
not going to plan.
Blade!
Had it coming.
Take
Here's
this!
a healing orb.
Door.
You're finished!
First aid!
Okay, here I go.
I'm on it.
It's over!
Had it coming.
I'm only getting started!
Touch cannon.
Take this!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Take it!
I'm not done!
I'm on it.
Mega Ray!
Had it coming. Tell it.
Take this!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Oh, wow.
Okay, people. This is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Quit standing around talking. We got water to carry. But you saw the Crimson Clothes members. They were hurt. Those bright eyes must have got them. I wonder if we're next. I don't know. Says the bright eyes can't afford to just kill the workers, but maybe they changed their mind. I can make just about anything: food, clothing, furniture. Not that there's anything left to make things worth. I wonder how much longer this fighting will go on. There are so many Crimson Clothes who have gotten injured and killed because of it. Who knows? I just hope things don't get any worse. It sends a chill down my spine about thinking about what might happen if they manage to make Renins angrier. Okay. Let's go in here.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Austin Blue clothing received from Tulsa. Okay. Wait. Found ya. Rabbit ears. Okay.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danons that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Nath, we need your help.
Nah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details of what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who need... Hey.
Nate sent us. He heard you might be aware to what's handed. You could say that. Didn't think you sent over the Iron Mask himself, though. That a bright eyes with you? You so can really trust her? She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. What the hell? The name's Dairon. I'm one who runs this round. This is a round, but we already have our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and walk hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who either knock on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's why this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can hope to fight the bright eyes at your best. Makes sense, but what do you want us to do then? I need to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on the way to collect it from our hideout in Sonone Mine. The mines? Is that really such a good idea after the remnants snuffed the place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives to gather. We need to get at least some of them back. This will be down around the Centuries Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supplies back to the ground. Got it. You're welcome to use the facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you heal for free. Alright. Talking to someone with a letter to icon will start a subquest. Currently, subquests will earn new rewards, and even accept as many of them as you like. You can also check each of their objectives from the activity records. Okay.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans. An opponent like this should be easy. Swallow Blade, you're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Oh, that's next.
Here I come! Take this!
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Rising Wyvern! You're on! It's over! Take this!
And again. Mega Ray.
You're mine! It's over!
Here's a healing art.
You're on!
First aid.
You're
Here I
finished!
go. I'm only getting started.
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Take it.
You're
Go.
on!
You're
You're
mine.
finished! This could be useful.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're mine! It's over!
Mega Ray.
You're mine! Slash! Swallow Blade! Here I come! You're mine! It's over!
It's over.
Well then, don't be comfy.
Take this! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! It's over! You're finished!
I'm only getting started.
Take this!
Mega Ray.
Here I come! You're finished! Slash!
There. Go. You're
Okay,
mine.
I was in agreement.
You're finished! Take this!
I'm glad you're comfy without being comfy.
Onward and upward.
I'm loving it so
What?
far.
They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
I'm just like, I'm just amazed at how dark the story is from the get-go. Anything up here? Yeah. Let's get this.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Yeah, you can stay there. I kinda wanna go for that stuff, but I don't think I can handle the fight. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save it, and then go for it.
No choice. Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here,
Slash! Come and face me! It's over! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Slash! Swallow Blade! I owe you one! Here I come! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Ha!
I'm only getting
Take it! Rising Wyvern!
We're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Here I come!
Here, let me help.
Slash! Swallow Blade!
first aid!
It's over! You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Mega ray!
You're finished! Take this! You're finished!
You're mine!
Crush!
There you go. That went a lot better than I expected. What's this?
What's this thing?
Ooh, orange gels. Nice. That's MP recover, or CP in this case. I didn't respond. Okay. Time to go back to Ozbek. So no one made it, huh? I'm sorry, if we were just a little sooner we could've had these things happen, it hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we lost. Hey, when's Daddy coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while and... Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? Wow. I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say something gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me that this may happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. So This isn't right. Poor kids shouldn't have to be dragged into their own mess. Let's report back to Nerf and then get ready to fight. Good, yes, alright. Skill, counter edge. After a perfect evade or perfect guard, press R1 to trigger an immediate counter attack. Oh, alright. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you're entitled to for them, which unlock arts and skills that they can then learn. Making fights easier, you can view titles to unlock requirements from the skill panel. You can spend skill points SP to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing OK. If there is a skill you want to learn but just don't have the SP for it, highlight in the skill tree panel and press square. Doing so will turn on your work to notify you once you have enough SP to finally unlock it. Okay, how much SP do I have? Let's make it so I can dodge in the air. Oh, I need to do hers yet. Erase to the right and then files to... Plan is not to have you near death. That'd be good if we have that.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
You're not only new here, you don't know much at all, right? But if you got any questions, read them out and I'll see what I can tell you. Alright.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon guards.
Those...
Oh.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So? Technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
I'm skeptical.
You must have gone through this Senvius ravine to get here, right? Is that seagull still out there? Big guy looks like an insect with wings, has successful arms. Yeah, we saw it. Looked big enough and pretty tough to boot. That's the one. It's hard to feel safe knowing it's still out there. I would like to see it get its compliance one of these days. Especially since the people that deliver that compliance are going to enjoy a pretty mighty payday and account for all the materials they earn. If I see that account for me one more time. Yep. Oh. Yeah, let's put it this way. This account is known for the whole big drama going on Twitch the past couple of months. Alright. It's time for words for now. Oh yeah? Yep, Sugo materials are imbued with astral energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy their material contains. And don't worry, I'll get like the 100 of emails when it's all done. Yeah. We could use them to make new weapons and stand up to win the belt, even with our astral art handicap. With the art stray, I can use to gather a few people and get the materials myself. But something that big bound to be beyond my capabilities if this was going to be it. We'll take it on. Do you hear what you're saying? We've got enough to worry about as it is without inviting even more danger. Your winning pals, right? I know you're strong. But I think that even this Sugo might be beyond you. It's not like I need you guys to take it down for us right away. But how should I put it? If anybody has decided, I think it will still be you guys eventually. Once you feel like you're up to the challenge that is. When you are, you'll be willing to give it a shot. You can bring other people along with you to help, of course. Sure, that sounds fair. We'll get taken care of for you sooner or later. Yeah. Well, see, I hate to mention this on stream, but basically, the account that you saw with all the followers, it's been causing all the hate raids. So, if chat suddenly explodes, that is why. And I will personally be going through each and every single message by hand and banning that account.
Am I really doing this for some lousy clo- There's Zugals here too?
Hey!
You should always assume there's Sugals anywhere you go. They're one of the reasons I need you all. We're a team after all, and it means you need to pull your weight. So when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. Why do I have to do all the, in exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down any enemies around you too.
Right.
Sound fair? Yeah, alright. If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, that impact morale and our ability to combo together. So make sure to do it
Just a
often,
minute.
got? Looks like the enemy spotted us. Time to get to work. You don't have to tell me that. Yeah. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks. Alright, it's okay. Instigates a brute force swing attack that can down almost any enemy. Use it to get allies out of deep trouble and create openings for additional attacks.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
I'm only getting started.
I need to do something real quick. I thought I learned. Oh, guess not.
Swallow blade! Take this!
Hear me, flame of fury!
You picked the wrong fight!
Burning strike!
You're mine! You're finished! It's on!
Hear me, flame of fury! Burning
Here I come! You're finished! You're finished! Eat dirt! You're mine!
They've got me in their sight.
Fire numerous beams of light from a Marshall Simone's rifle, effective on aerial enemies, it temporarily restricts their flight abilities and damages them.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
You're finished!
Here I go. Where are you going?
Here I come! It's over!
Primed and ready.
Mirage!
Sight. It's over. Where are you going?
It's over!
Team of party members for boost attacks allows you to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members work better against different enemy types, so don't be afraid to mix and match to maintain the upper hand in battle.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Here I come! You're mine!
I never miss.
You picked the wrong fight!
There. And
Here I come!
Mega ray.
Here I come! You're finished! Take this!
Primed and ready.
It's over! You're mine! Mirage!
It's over.
You're mine! Swallow blade! Eat dirt!
Hear me, flame of fury.
Swallow blade! Take this! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Looks like you got the hang of it, but don't let it get to your head. Those were easy ones. I do want to see something. Alright, this way I can keep track of all of it. If I have to look at my phone. I know. Alright.
That took more energy than I expected. You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
Oh. After the fight.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You picked the wrong fight!
Burning
Take this! Damn it!
Hear
Mirage!
me, flame of fury. Burning strike.
Take this! You're finished!
Here, let me help.
Take this!
First aid.
You're finished!
Take it.
You're mine!
I never miss.
Here I come!
Who wants to
You're
die
finished!
can feel my precision improving.
Let's go up this way.
What's this thing?
Potato. Potato. Ooh, chest. Okay, money.
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance?
Alright. Potato. Alright.
No choice. You're mine! You're finished!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Come one, come all! Mirage! That buzzing is driving me mad! It's over!
First aid!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Rising Wyvern! All yours! Here I come! You're finished!
It's
Slash! Swallow blade! Here I come! Run!
Ow!
Who wants to die here?
I'm not done!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Slash! Take this! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Right, here goes! Take this!
Primed and
You're
ready!
finished!
Burning strike!
Ow!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Okay, you picked the wrong fight! Here I come! It's
Here I
over!
go! Help this! Mega
Mirage!
Ray!
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Here I go!
Rising
I'm only
Wyvern!
getting started!
Mirage! No escape!
There! One more! Mega Ray!
It's over!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
Potatoes. Here we go.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? I'm not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right.
Like comes to ends and cook meals, conferring temporary effects. Yeah, okay.
This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense? Or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant. But everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
Actually, I got many Vegas, and that's right. Next one, like Starburst, I think. I'll get sunk first. That's why I just have something else at least.
I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
And... okay. Let's see. Let's do that. That should do it. If not,
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture.
I just got a new one.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it
It's
alone.
not a bot.
It's not just their technology. The Renans
It's
build
a
their
new one now.
structures out of special materials too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we?
Yeah, it's got like 8 more.
Easy.
But it's just not a bot on it. Like, of course, if I buy not a flamethrower, it can't be a flamethrower.
I hate...
Oh.
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way.
Agreed. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to hang around here any longer than necessary.
Get lost!
Slash! Swallow blade!
You're mine!
Pierce through! Here I come!
Here
It's
I go.
over!
It's over!
Take this!
There! Help me!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Hear me!
You're
Flame
finished!
of Fury! Burning Strike!
You're mine! It's over!
There! And again! Mega Ray!
No escape! Slash! Rising Wyvern! I'm
I'm
not
only
done!
getting started!
Take this!
Mega Ray!
Any injuries?
Yes, you can.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it. And that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
Okay. Basically, we don't know what it is with this mask. Like right now, I don't have the name for this character yet. Right now, it's known as Iron Mask.
Get lost!
Swallow blade!
One more!
Here I come!
Mega Ray!
Ow.
You're mine! Pierce through!
Let's give it a whirl!
I owe you one.
Here's a healing arm! First
I
aid!
owe you one. Take this!
Mega Ray!
Swallow blade! Sonic thrust!
Here I go! You're
You're
mine!
mine! It's over! Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Take this!
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here I come!
Looks like we won.
Oh, what's this?
Is this
Rape bottles.
chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
That's where I came in. Go this way. Get the mushrooms.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Swallow blade! Damn it! Swallow blade!
I never miss!
Slash! Here I come!
Insects should stay on the ground.
We've turned the tables on her.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You're mine.
Slash! Swallow blade! Take this!
One more.
You're finished!
Here's a healing arm.
You're finished!
First aid.
Mirage!
Back into the fray.
injuries?
Well, he doesn't remember anything. Like, he has no recollection of his past. Like, everything he's learned has been the last year. Wrong way. This way. Ooh. Shiny. Upper jail? Okay. He's something like...
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, alright.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Easy fight.
Right, here goes! Here I come! It's over! Coming up now! Slap!
Oh, fine, I gotta move my way.
Sonic thrust! You're mine! You're finished!
That's actually worth searching now.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Okay. Mine this.
We're so high up.
So we could drop. I guess this looks like an elevator. Got orange gel, nice.
Right, here goes! I'm not done! Eat dirt! You're mine! Here I come! You're finished! Demon Fang! Mega Ray! Here I come, one, come all! Here I come! Here I go! Mirage! Here I come! You're finished! Here's a healing art! First aid! Here I come! You're finished! Rising Wyvern! Here I go! Mirage! It's over! Blue escape! Who wants to die next? Take it! Here I go! It's over! Demon Fang!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Press the button. Open the door somewhere. Would I open the door too? Who knows? Probably down below.
Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nave thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
We're so high up.
Whew. Get lost!
Take this! It's over!
I'm only getting started!
Come one, come all! Demon Fang!
There!
Rising
Go.
Wyvern!
I'm only getting started!
Here I come! You're finished!
Excited! It's over!
You got fires!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
You're mine! All yours!
Magna Ray!
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Excited! It's over!
Here I come! Sonic Thrust! Demon Fang!
There!
You're finished!
This could be useful.
Let's go back this way.
Right, here goes! Here I this one's all more!
Here, let me help!
Take this!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning
Take this! You're finished! Demon Fang!
Flame of Fury! Burning
Here I come!
Flame of Fury! Burning
Here I come!
Who wants to die next?
Take this! You're finished! Demon Fang! Take this! You're finished!
Only getting started. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
As you pass through campgrounds and other locations, you unlock fast travel points. To return to them instantly, open a map list from the area and pick a point. Note some areas may be inaccessible at certain times in the story. Did I fast travel to the potato? Oh. That's cool.
We've reached our destination.
Zephyr, we got a huge bomb. Zephyr bigger now attack on Bowser Castle because I don't have time to worry about anything else. Wait, yes, bigger than that. The bright eyes. They start massacring folks all over Calgaria. They must be after her master core. Guess the enemy must be getting serious about retrieving it. They must be if they're willing to kill the slaves. They need to harvest astral energy. Moscow got hit real bad. What? You saw about that? Positive. It's the closest town to where we were attacked them earlier. I feel bad for our people there, but them the breaks.
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Most.
Okay.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
Fifty.
Gotta break through. You're mine. You're mine. Fang. Rising Wyvern. You're mine. You picked the wrong fight. You're mine. It's over. Demon Fang. You're mine. It's over. No escape.
Here, let me help. First aid!
Take this. Rising Wyvern.
There.
You're on.
It's over.
Rising Wyvern.
Barely a blip on our radar. There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual. They must have gotten deployed to Moscow.
Doc, Cole, everyone please be safe.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Take this. It's
Where
over.
are you going?
I'm not done. You're finished.
Take it.
Mirage.
One more. Mega Ray.
Got flyers.
Here I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
You're mine. All yours.
There.
Demon Fang.
Here's a healing art. First aid.
You're mine.
Huh.
Here I come.
Again. Mega Ray.
You're mine.
Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning strike.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. What's this thing?
Get lost.
Rising Wyvern. Mirage. It's over.
Hear me.
Here I
Flame
come.
of fury. Burning strike.
Strike. Demon Fang. It's on.
Help this.
Here I
Mega
come.
Ray.
No escape.
Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning strike.
Mirage. It's over. Demon Fang.
I need to be stronger.
I'm trying to get this battle system down. Alright, let's fight this real quick.
Get lost.
I'm not done. Demon Fang.
There. Help this.
Here I come.
Mega Ray.
It's over. Great. Next. Take this. You're finished.
Mega Ray.
Mirage. No escape. Demon Fang.
Sighted. I'm only
No
getting
escape.
started.
Sonic Thrust. You're mine.
felt right to me.
Alright, you wanna fight? Fine.
Out of our
Oh.
way!
Now you'll learn!
Here I come! Flame of fury!
Rising Wyvern! You're on! I won't show you any mercy! You picked the wrong fight! Damn it! You're mine! It's over! Take this! Demon Fang! Damn it! You're finished! Here I come! You're finished!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
You're mine! You're mine! Demon Fang! It's over!
Burning strike!
Here I come!
Any injuries?
Right, here goes!
I'm over right now!
Over?
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. They really don't give up, do they?
No escape! Demon Fang! You're mine! Here I come!
Here's a
It's
healing
over!
art! First aid!
Die! You're mine!
This one's mine!
It's over! You're mine! Damn it! It's over! Demon Fang!
You're mine!
Alright, so there's resurrection already. That's good to know.
Here I come!
Flame of
You're
fury!
finished!
Burning strike!
Take this!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
You think it might be useful? We should try it and see how it turns out.
I'm expecting a cutscene here.
Now you'll learn! Mess with my friends, will you? You just crossed the wrong line! Here I come!
Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
There!
Damn it! I'm not done! Demon Fang! Die! Here I come! This one's all mine!
You're mine!
Demon Fang!
Flame of fury!
Take this!
Burning strike!
It's over!
Hey, hang in there. Hey! Damn it!
Just like telling you not to walk the boat. You got no hope winning against them. But we didn't even do anything. Why are they taking it out on us? No, it's them Crimson Crows. The rebellion is getting the rest of us in hot water. You're pinning the blame on them. You're trying to help us make a better way for us. I don't know anything really. Please don't kill me, I beg you.
Too late.
Stop. Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time.
Get back, Cole.
Duck! Cole! Stop! Not if I can help it! Demon Fang! You're finished!
Magna Ray!
Take this! Here I come!
Here I
Demon
go.
Fang!
It's over!
Strike! Here I come! Here I come!
Magna Ray!
Damn it! You're finished! Demon Fang! Take this! Demon Fang!
Hear me!
Are you all right? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Dahnan slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc? You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
At the point once I see people, which is now, you won't be able to cast healing or support arts to restore stay in or campground and rest. Alright, so I need to return back to that other town. I'm just gonna run it, but I might as well just teleport it. Wait. Do this. And that. I love the fast travel.
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, trying to help you as a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
You say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I
What's
make your
wrong?
time? Well, all you've been doing since you got here is fight, right? I'm starting to worry about how your weapon's holding up. After all, you're about to fight Versov. You'll need to be prepared for whatever he might throw at you. Luckily, we happen to have a blacksmith here on site. You see what
Got
he
it.
got tempered. Alright, I'm excited to remember that. Yeah.
We've reached our destination.
Here to CP. I make that a priority. You're stay here, might as well.
Hey.
You the blacksmith here? Yep, Darren, fill me in. In addition to farm tools, I also make weapons for the Crimson Crows. Noise for you, I just have to help. I'll forge you the best weapon I can manage with the materials I got. Astral crystal thing. I can't make this one, so I have to go with this one. That'll be the next one to have, though. Alright. So what you think of this? Not bad at all. That's the most you get out of me right now. Bring me more materials, and I will be up something grinder. This is plenty enough grind as is. I never knew Sugo parts were so versatile.
Good.
Thanks, glad to hear it. I'll leave the rest in your hands. Go give the winner hell and set us free, okay? That's the plan. I made money back from making the weapons. Sweet.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
Oh yes, cook. Oh, take
This should
defense.
definitely keep you guys full.
I wonder if something happened.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balsef. Nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however. And we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balsef himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balsef's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
You just said all of us hitting them head on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
Because we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balsef?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Shion to make your way to wherever Balsef's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renin.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Dahnans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
Born ready.
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good.
Okay.
May this battle herald the end of the Renin's bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone.
I still can't believe this is happening. We're really about to face off against a Renin Lord.
Well, you're in pretty high spirits for a guy going into a life and death battle.
I'm not saying I'm not worried. But you have to remember, this is the first time any of us Dahnans have really had any hope. What about you? Are you scared at all?
I don't have time to be scared. This is only the first step in a long, long plan of mine.
You want to take down all 5 lords, right? It's hard to believe it'll ever happen.
But it will.
I know. I haven't forgotten our deal.
See that you don't. That said, if we lose, we might suffer a fate worse than death, you know.
That's probably true. But instead of worrying about it, wouldn't it be a better use of our time to figure out ways to avoid that and not lose?
I suppose.
Whatever happens, I'll put everything I have into winning. You can count on that.
Alright. I'm imagining it's this way. And then there's an elevator to the right.
Balsef's castle should be just above us.
All right. And let's use that elevator thing.
Or left.
Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renins from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
That's Zephyr from the Crimson Crows! Kill him!
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is now really...
It's not the time to worry about him. I'll try to
the
do
time
less.
to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do.
Gates of Fire sure look intimidating once you see them up close. We can't say this place is truly liberated until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay stay focused. We still have to take down Balsef.
Here.
What's this thing?
Yeah, this sword is really heavy from the get-go. It's raw. Okay. I know you're in for a big fight, but I don't want either of you dying, okay? The best victories earned are the ones who will come out alive.
We should be getting close to the service entrance.
Good. Let's get in there and kick their asses.
Is this someone's idea of a bridge?
Looks like it. Don't fall, or this will be a pretty short story. It's already started. We need to hurry.
Hold on. You should take the blazing sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We don't know what might happen up ahead. It's better to have it and be ready than to be caught in a fight without it.
Flames.
I took the liberty of cutting the flow of energy from the Master Core. I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that.
Okay, so now I just have two swords. Okay. Alright. The Supreme Blazing Sword attack that burns the area around an enemy to a crisp and inflicts self-damage when used. Also, okay. I was using that in the demo. Guy. I kinda want to save up for the KO prevention, just in case. Intubate, yeah. I know how to use it.
Where the hell is Balsef? If we don't hurry up and find him...
You're too close. Try to stay farther apart.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Was I really that close?
I guess I'm just not used to standing right next to people.
You mean because of your thorns? You're a surprisingly nice person.
What?
You don't think so? I mean, you just made sure your thorns wouldn't...
You can keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm not saying I know everything about you. Sheesh. No need to bite my head off.
You just can't take a hint, can you?
What? I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what sorts of hardships you've been through. After all, what could I possibly know about pain?
I know you didn't mean anything bad by what you said. The throne room is up on the next floor. That's probably where we'll find Balsef.
Okay. Oh.
Hey.
What?
If there's something you want to say, just come out and say it.
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people are laughing at me on the inside. Especially someone like you where I can't read your expression.
What? Why would I laugh at you? What are you talking about?
My outfit. As soon as you saw me in those ruins, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just...
Just what?
Nothing.
You're a truly awful person. You know that?
An awful... Hey, you're the one jumping to conclusions about what I think. You're not one to talk.
Then prove me wrong and tell me what you were really thinking.
It wasn't anything mean about you, I promise.
I don't believe that for a second.
And it doesn't matter what the hell I tell you. You'll always doubt me.
I told the soldiers inside
Just
too.
a minute.
Okay, first, he hasn't moved from here yet. Time to put that sword to good use. Let's move. Yep.
What are you? Time to see what this blazing sword can truly do. Demon Fang! Sonic Thrust!
I'm only getting started.
Pierce through! Rising Wyvern!
Magna Ray!
Solar Blade! Try this! Infernal Torrent! Demon Fang! Take this! It's over! I'm not done! Did it! Solar Blade!
I'm only getting started.
Infernal Torrent! It's over! Demon Fang! Take this! It's over! It's over! Demon Fang! Strike! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Here I go. I'm only getting
Take this!
started. Here I
Take
go.
this! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Here I go.
Mirage! You're finished! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Alright, finally. It's amazing just how powerful the blazing sword really is. It's a good thing we took them out before they caused any trouble, but now we have another problem. Yes, this wall of flames, you think this is bad stuff doing? Probably. Looks like we're meant to keep people like us out, so you try and run through them? Don't be stupid. Just because you can feel pain doesn't mean it won't burn you to a crisp. Well, what do you suppose then? I can tell these flames are definitely made of fire astral energy. I think we may use my magic core to see if we can interfere with it and then absorb them with the blazing sword. So basically you want me to try using the blazing sword on it, so I can do that.
Barely a blip on our radar.
And I use the CP. That actually worked.
Sure.
See, what did I tell you? That took out a lot more of me than I was expecting though. Maybe we can save that trick for when we really need it.
We can cross through now!
Good. We're pressed for time.
Oh. Alright, I have to do this fight.
Demon Fang! No escape! Not today!
Who wants to
Demon
fight
Fang! Ha! You're finished!
Hear me, flame of fury, burning!
No escape!
Hear me, flame of fury, burning strike!
Mirage!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Looks like there's still some soldiers inside the castle.
It's still less than it would usually be. The diversion must be working.
Everyone, stay safe. What's this thing?
Having second thoughts?
No, I was just thinking about the blazing sword. Whenever I hold it, I feel wrong somehow.
Is relying on a sword from a Renan Master Core that repulsive?
It's not about that. It's just... It's hard to explain. It's like the sword is almost too strong.
I don't know what's got you so worried, but in case you forgot, that sword is the only reason we have a fighting chance against a lord.
I know. You don't need to keep telling me.
Well, good.
Alright.
That said, the longer you use it, the more you get burned by it, too. We need to remember to patch you up quickly when that happens. A double-edged sword in every sense. Since you can't feel pain, you'll need to be careful, okay?
Are you actually worried about me?
Is that a problem? Look, I need you if I'm going to take out the lords, and I can't have you dying on me before that happens. That's my only concern.
Fancy.
That equipment should come in handy.
No choice. You're mine! There! You're finished! You're mine! Here I come! Mirage!
There! Got it!
Strike! No escape! Here I come!
Here I go!
You're finished!
You're mine!
No escape!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come!
Burning strike!
Here I come! Demon Fang! It's over! Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Flame of fury!
Take this! You're finished! No escape! Demon Fang!
Do it!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Good.
It's so hot. I can definitely believe they're harvesting fire astral energy out here.
Is it that bad?
I forgot.
That doesn't faze me one bit. That's good for me. Now I'm gonna be doing really good damage.
Here I come! Demon Fang! You're mine! You're mine! Here I come!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
This is all mine! You're finished! Demon Fang! Damn it! Swallow Blade! It's over! Demon Fang!
Nicely done.
It's feeling more demon fangs than blazing. Alright. Bait. Alright, fight.
Right, here goes! Demon Fang!
Flame of fury! Burning
Strike! You're mine! You're finished! Demon Fang! No escape!
Taste it! Mega Red!
We got flyers!
I've
Demon
got this!
Fang!
Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Alright, this will be the final area.
soldiers ganging up on a kid?
They're attacking him. We have to save him.
You were eating rebels, weren't you? Damn embedded. Stop right there. Hey, it's you. Probably if I capture you, there's a ton of Lord's Moon right around.
You will kneel before our Lord!
We'll see about that.
You're mine! You're finished! Demon Fang! Pull it down! Demon Fang! You're mine!
Do it!
Over! Ignite!
Oh, oops.
Are you okay? What were you even doing here?
Working, most likely. Danan's slaves that can't handle manual labor outdoors are put to work in the castles as servants. I'm surprised you didn't know.
The soldiers got really mad all of a sudden and everyone ran away. I was the only one that got caught.
And it's good that we found you, but it's still not safe here. You need to get out of here before any more soldiers find you. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saving me. Oh, here! You can have this!
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I only wanted to...
It's not your fault, kid. Don't sweat it. Can I take it instead?
Sure! It's the key to the elevator here. Will it help you guys at all?
Definitely. Thanks, kid. Now get going. And be careful on your way out. So, not too happy about a slave touching you, huh?
This isn't the time. We should keep moving.
You know, for an elevator key, this thing sure is really intuitive looking. Why do Renans feel like they have to decorate everything? We don't decorate everything. My guess is that the key is special somehow. Special how? It's just an elevator key, isn't it? Maybe it looks in particular elevator like, oh, I don't know, the one that leads to wherever Bathtub's working. If that's the case, then that can't really be sorry. Oh wait, we should find the elevator it goes to and see where it takes us. Okay. Alright, like I said, I'm saving for KO prevention. If you hold the button to throw a bomb, you'll fire special ammo at the bomb after releasing it. Make it detonate more strongly. Special ammo shown to be rate of the AG can be reloaded with R1 when at 0 or by pressing L2 and R1 at any time. Okay.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Alright.
What the hell is that thing?
A spirit vessel. It's what the Renans use to harvest astral energy from Danans.
So that's where it all ends up, huh? Damn them.
Right, here goes! Now you'll learn! You're mine! Strike!
Here,
Strike,
let
miss!
me help.
You're mine! Can't move! Die!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Oops.
can't believe this.
Okay, good to know. That was a bad idea. To go to this. Molly. Oh yeah. No, it doesn't really matter. It's my CP I'm worried about.
Guess this thing needs a different key to activate. This place looks damn near the same on the outside as it does on the inside. Nothing but fire and rocks. I figured a Renan castle would at least be a little more elegant. Instead, it seems this one was very dedicated to a theme.
Is that your idea of a joke? Don't lump the rest of us in with someone like Balseph.
Then why's his place look so grungy?
I guess you could say that's just the majority of what he's into. He likes fire and he likes rocks. He's an egotistical brute without a single shred of class. He even makes everyone call him by his stupid nickname, the Wild Beast. I feel sorry for everyone who's stuck having to work beneath him.
Huh. Interesting.
Why?
I used to think all Renans were like him. Terrible people obsessed with their own superiority, who are only out to make us miserable. But now, listening to you talk makes me realize that maybe there are some good ones too. Maybe there are a few of you that are different.
Listen, I don't know what kind of Renan you think I am, but I have no intention of getting friendly with you. We clear?
Crystal, believe me, I wasn't about to suggest we go hang out and have a drink after this, that's for sure. What are those things I sometimes see you chuck out in the middle of fights?
What? You mean my bombs?
Bombs? As in the things people use to clear out rocks? But I could have sworn I saw something other than fire burst from some of yours.
That's because these aren't ordinary bombs. They're specially made ones filled with astral energy.
Okay. And why do you shoot the bombs after you release them?
It's a part of my strategy. The effects of my bombs change when I fire bullets of a different astral element at them. It makes it difficult for enemies to predict what effect they'll have, or when they'll go off.
One moment you're using powerful bombs, the next you're using powerful healing arts. They're kinda on the opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they?
Think of it this way. If you ever get caught up in the blast of one of my bombs and you manage not to die, I'll be able to heal you using my arts.
I'll do my best to not die then.
Gotta break through! Demon Fang! Take this!
Searing Flame! Reload!
You're mine! It's over! We
Searing
did it!
Flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
I'm not
Back
done!
into the fray!
Demon Fang!
Searing Flame!
We got flyers!
I've got this!
Demon Fang!
Let a marksman handle it!
You're mine! All yours!
Reload!
Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Barely a blip on our radar.
No choice! Demon Fang! Take this!
Searing Flame! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Demon this!
Ow.
Take this!
Searing
It's
Flame!
over!
Reload! Searing Flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Demon Fang!
Back into the fray! Do it! Here's a healing art! First aid!
You're
Searing
finished!
Flame! Reload!
You're mine! It's over! I can feel my power growing!
do this.
Dispose of the trash.
Try this! Infernal Torrent! It's over! This one's all mine! Take this! You're finished! Demon Fang! Here I come! Demon Fang! Blue escape!
I'm out of ammo.
Demon Fang! Any more of this and I'll burn out! Here I come!
To the fray.
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Blue escape!
Here's a healing.
You're mine! It's over! Here I come! It's over!
I'm only getting searing flames.
I need to be stronger.
What I think was what they did for the demo, they took some of the beginning dialogues for each of the characters and put in the demo in a different section of the game. So I'm thinking it's kind of yes. But demo's all outdoors. And a very non-fiery place like this. So I think they just took stuff from parts of the game and kind of put it into one area where it fit.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Ooh, nice. I need that for weapons.
I won't forgive you.
Here I come! Demon Fang! Here I come! You're
Do it.
finished!
Magna Ray.
Take this! Demon Fang!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Fire Force me use orange gel. Alright. Well, is this worth it?
That equipment should come in handy.
Actually, it does. That actually was worth it, in my opinion. Okay. If she takes less damage, the rest had to worry about her.
Hey, about that elevator.
Yeah, I bet that garish-looking key will come in handy for it.
Huh.
Gotta break through! Now you'll learn! You're finished! Strike! Infernal Torrent! Strike! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're mine! You're finished! Here I come! Demon Fang!
I'm out of ammo.
Here I come! Demon Fang! Here I come! I owe you one!
Magna Ray.
Here I
Here's a
come!
healing arm. I can't heal.
Nicely done.
This area seems different.
We're getting close. Balsif should be right up ahead.
That's what I figured. Time to introduce ourselves.
Oh, now I know that's a thing. If I see that, I know there's boss fight coming up. Got it.
Finally, it's time to face Balsif.
Speaking of Balsif, how much would you say you actually know about him?
What do you mean? He's just a lord that holds power over Calaglia, isn't he?
Just a lord? He is far more than that. Balsif Erwolzi Teldilis is one of the 5 lords that sit atop all of Renan society. Even without his Fire Master Core, fighting him won't be easy. I've seen that man butcher who knows how many Zeugles, just to blow off some steam. With sheer brawn like his, he can knock you out with one hit, and it's practically suicide to go up against him when he has a weapon.
Got it. Watch out for his attacks.
That's only the beginning. You can't expect to beat him by attrition. First, we dodge, then look for an opening. Remember that.
Sounds like our teamwork is really going to be put to the test.
Indeed. Don't screw this up and get us both killed.
Hold on, I need to get ready first. Well, it's really good time to save. Alright, it's go time. Watch. You want to bet?
Don't move, Balsif!
So the vermin scum you call kin stirred up enough trouble for you 2 rats to make it all the way to me, huh? What a pain in the ass. Although, it was pretty impressive of you to deliver it straight into my hands. The Master Core.
You really think we're here to hand it over?
Why, of course not. You see, I'll be taking it back no matter what you say. In any case, this is the end for you. You won't be getting out of here alive. The 2 of you were fools for coming here. Now die! A common thief believes she can usurp me? Don't make me laugh!
You can keep your accursed crown!
We're here to overthrow you and free the dead!
Spare me your weeping, slave!
Take this! Demon Fang!
Here's a healing art. First aid.
You're mine! It's over!
Owie.
It's like a brick wall.
But he's wide open when he's in the air. I'll shoot him out of the sky.
Make sure you don't miss. Thanks.
Searing flame.
You're mine! You picked the wrong
I'm out
fight!
yellow. I'm all
Swallow
stuffed up.
blade!
Mega ray.
Infernal turret! You're mine!
Sight.
Demon Fang!
You're mine.
Rising Wyvern! Now!
Think again.
When playing powerful foes upon fulfilling certain conditions. I know how to abuse that one. Okay.
Give it up, Balsif.
No escape! Infernal turret!
Fury.
You're finished!
Burning strike.
Demon Fang! You're mine!
Flame
It's
of
over!
fury. Burning strike.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Mega ray.
Swallow blade!
Here, let me help. First aid.
Ow. Not enough first aid.
You're mine!
Here's a healing art. First
I
aid.
know you. Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal turret!
First aid. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation. I never miss.
Here I come! You're finished!
Searing
You
flame.
won't beat me!
Flame of fury. Burning
Here I
strike.
come!
you back from death's abyss. I can't heal you forever.
I owe you one.
Hear me, flame of fury, burning strut.
This should do it. Here I come.
Here's a healing
Demon
art.
Fang. It's over.
Hear
You're
me,
finished.
flame of fury.
Take this.
Searing flame. Reload. Let me help. First aid.
I owe you one.
I'm all stopped up.
Infernal Torrent.
Reload. I was overconfident.
You'll pay for that.
Oh. Alright,
What was I thinking? First
I
aid.
owe you one.
Here I go.
Rising Wyvern. Crush. Mirage.
Hear me,
It's
flame
on.
of fury, burning.
Burn. Shield. It's you and me.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Alphen. Alphen. Iron Mask. Falstaff's escaping. Come on.
Running from a slave, Balsif?
Know your place, insolent boy. Up here, I've got more than enough space to crush you. This time your mask won't be the only thing that cracks.
That is enough.
okay.
What the hell is that?
It's manifested astral energy. And not only that, it's alive.
Astral energy? From the spirit vessel? But wait, that was harvested for me. And that energy is supposed to be mine. It was the two of you. I knew it all along. And you'll pay! Metal, flame, look what you did!
Without your spirit vessel or your master core, you're nothing.
Shield, watch out. Take this.
This one's mine.
That is huge.
Don't let it trap you in its flames. How's this? Searing flame! Reload! Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo. Watch it! Mega
Take
ray!
this.
Searing flame! Reload! There! Gut! That monster's attacking! Look out! Mega ray! I'll bring you back from death to... A new lease on life. Reload! I'll bring you back from...
Use the wave bomb, please.
This should do it.
Stop trying to resist!
Any more of this and I'll burn out. Rising Wyvern.
Mega ray! Watch it!
Slash. Infernal Torrent.
Searing
Here I
flame!
come.
Reload!
You're finished. Demon
Here I
Fang.
Out of my way!
Searing flame! Reload! I'm out! I'm all stopped up!
You'll pay for that. That fire monster's getting ready to attack.
I can't lose. Go! I'm only getting... Searing flame! Reload! That fire monster's causing us a lot of trouble.
Let me me take a crack at it!
Ready?
Here it comes! Down you go!
You really don't mess around.
Now, while he's down!
Searing flame!
Here I come! Ignite!
I'm out! This one's
Demon
mine!
Fang! This isn't looking good!
Searing flame!
Mirage! Take this!
This one's mine!
It's over! Out of my way! Can't end here!
Searing flame!
You're not trying to resist! You're mine!
Hear me!
It's
flame
over!
of fury! Burning strike!
Swallow blade!
Here I
You
go!
infernal beat me! Take this! Demon Fang!
A new lease
Take
on
this!
life!
Take this! There!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! A new
Swallow
lease
blade!
on life!
Infernal torrent!
Mine.
Demon Fang! Strike!
Here I go! You're mine! Sighted!
You're in trouble now.
There!
You're mine!
Now what?
Watch out! We need to stop him! Sighted! I'm only getting started! Searing flame! Reload!
Swallow blade!
Searing
Try
flame!
this!
If it's in the sky,
Infernal
it's mine! I'm all
Rising
sighted up.
Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come!
Sighted! You're mine!
Burn, 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 burn! Burn it all to the ground! Die!
Reload!
No escape!
His power's unbelievable!
You okay, Sion?
Just worry about yourself!
Rising Wyvern! Ignite!
Over!
You're mine!
Searing flame!
You're finished!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
But why? Do you not possess the blood of a Renan? Why then would you turn against your own kind? It's always been the way of the Renan for the strongest to survive! And yet, you have allied yourself with a filthy Danon! You traitor! Tell me why? Why bring ruin and devastation to your own kind? Snakes like you should die!
A monster made up of astral energy? How do we even...
If the sword is made of astral energy as well, maybe...
did it. He brought down the wall.
Iron Mask, your face is exposed.
No. I remember it now. My name. My name is... Alfred! I want to be your head right now. You want to place my only hope. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Well, I'm badly bleeding and breathing to that ground, but each and every time we all stand up, stop lying to yourself and me, true to yourself, and that might be we both can exceed destiny. So let's tell me now, you must feel love, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your hair right now. You want to place my only hope. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my habits, so take my hand to new tomorrow. Don't drop back and let it be. You give me strength and give me faith. To dark the darkness, let's find out in love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
Okay.
Flames. I see. Flames. My name is Alphen. Where am I? What happened? The rage surging within me, fueling the sword. Where did it come from? This twisting fear that clings to me, holding me in check. The melancholic voice calling out to me. Who am I? Who was I? This is...
Wakey, wakey, sunshine. About time, too.
a week? You mean that whole time I was...
Out cold? Yeah. Just as well, too. When you blacked out, you were on your way to becoming a pile of ash. Shion's the reason you're still here.
Shion? You've healed me?
In case you'd forgotten, we've still got 4 lords to defeat. You dying would have only slowed things down.
What about Balsef's troops?
We've got them on the ropes. While you've been getting your beauty sleep, most of the remaining Renans have either surrendered or fled. You slaying Balsef was the catalyst we'd been waiting for. Thanks to you, Galaglia is finally free. You have my gratitude. We couldn't have done it without you.
I just did what anyone would have done.
Iron Man... Forgive me. Alphen. It's good to finally see who I'm speaking to. Half of him, anyway. So, feel like telling us who you used to be?
I wish I could.
Memory's still giving you grief, eh? I see. Still, No sense in beating yourself up. You've remembered your name. The rest will come in time.
So, what happens now?
Well, just everything. The realm may be liberated, but we're still destitute. You name it, anything and everything starts from scratch. But enough of that. You've just woken up. You should get a sense of the scale of what you've accomplished. Head over to the Gates of Fire, and take a look at the view. It's a sight too many Dahnans died only ever seeing in their dreams.
The Gates of Fire.
I'll be your chaperone. Last thing we need is you tripping on a pebble and missing another week.
Remind me to laugh next time.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, I would prefer to have that resurrection one. Alright, fishing first.
I wonder if something happened.
Head this up.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our head. That blazing sword's turned out to be even stronger than I expected. With that much sheer power, elemental types are hardly a concern anymore. You can bring practically any foe down to their knees in a flash.
Don't count on me being able to pull off another Gates of Fire. That only happened because I had the help of that spirit vessel monster too.
Still, you did defeat Balseph with it, which means it can also take down the other lords. That's enough for me. Besides, if it was any stronger, your body wouldn't be able to handle it. Have you forgotten what happened after we finished off Balseph?
No. But aren't you scared of having that much power inside of you? Even a little?
Why would I be? Power provides opportunity. You don't expect me to simply throw it away, do you?
No,
Good
I
point.
get it. It's a good ace
One
to
second,
have up
folks.
our sleeve, that's for sure. I'll make the most of it. Well, as much as I can without becoming charcoal.
I didn't lose my phone. This is a good time to get intermission. Right here. So I'm going to go and do that real quick. If I'm